Last November, Florida voters approved a ballot initiative raising the state's minimum wage from $8.56 an hour to $15 by 2026. Those who voted in favor of it stated the measure seemed benign and the right thing to do. Other states in the country have experienced similar referendums. Now the states and municipalities are on the clock, but few have done anything to prepare for this. I fear serious consequences await. For simplicity, let's use the example of a newly hired fireman in Pensacola. His current wages are $11 an hour, which is 27% more than the current minimum wage, which is $8.65 an hour. Recently, firemen and other municipal workers here get raises of 4% a year. So if he received that every year, his wages would go from $11 an hour in 2021 to $13.76 in 2026. There's a problem though. On September 30th, 2026, the minimum wage will be $15, and the fireman should be making 27% more than the minimum wage, like he did back in 2021. So his wages should be $19.05. How does the fireman's wage get to $19.05 an hour? Well, one could predict that the municipality would simply make up the difference, which would be increasing his hourly wages beyond the $13.76, which is being budgeted by the municipality. However, that would require an increase of 38%. Will the municipality have enough revenue? Florida, fortunately, has been experiencing above average annual increases in property tax revenue growth, mainly due to population increases and real estate appreciation. Yet even if the state allocated all of its revenue increases, which have been averaging 7% annually, that would only be able to pay the firemen $15.43 an hour. We have a dilemma. The current state and municipal tax system is not capable of increasing the wages of all its employees without sizable tax increases. The state is further limited by the Save Our Homes Amendment that limits property tax increases to 3% per year. So what will happen? There are several possibilities. One, there will be lots of layoffs as the state and local municipalities realize their predicament in the 7th or 9th inning. Employees will lose their jobs at times when inflation will have increased to a high level, and it could be more difficult for them to transition to the private sector. Secondly, new taxes will be initiated on the rest of us. That's right. This will ensure that the state and municipalities remain viable with the remaining employees. Thirdly, economic growth for the nation as a whole could decline, as this problem ought to be national. Unemployment could swell along the scores of low-skilled labor crossing the border. What should we do as investors? First, we need to avoid municipal bonds as the default risk will be heightened. Secondly, we need to continue to purchase items now rather than later. This includes stocks, houses, cars, boats, RVs. Thirdly, consider donating cash to a donor advised fund so that you could get the tax deduction now and let the assets appreciate so you could award assets later to charities. Fourthly, you want to minimize your cash. And lastly, be careful what you vote for. Give us a call at Armada Advisors where we are charting a better course.